What is up, people? Half Slab Bacon back with another episode in Bacon's World. Yeah, guys, that's right. There's another hole cut in the wall again. We need to move it, but I needed to point something out before we do that, because, yeah, we got to get the storage system in today. But I had to point this out. Look at this. Do you see this? Do you believe the nerve of this guy? Dude, see this? Unspawnable blocks. Why are you in here? Why is this a thing with you guys still? Why? I don't understand. What did you even spawn on? Everything's got redstone and stuff in it. You jerks. So yeah, I spent a couple days here, guys. Couple nights, technically. After work. Now I'm gonna have to fill all that in. Dang it, Bobby. Yeah, just trying to figure out what we're doing here. Trying to get this organized. Why'd I break those? Cause I don't want a big storage area here. That's the thing, is you can run this for a few hours, right? And only get, a few double chests. So really, that's all I want. Plus, we're linking it up to we're gonna need the shovel. We're linking it up to our bulk storage system. So a lot of the time, to be frank, we're just gonna shove stuff into that, right? That'll be what happens. That'll be it. That'll be all. So I don't want to get too carried away here. You follow me? Let's go up and fill this in. But needless to say, I gotta make something cool on automatic. Like, it's gotta be a thing, right? Apparently we're cleaning up gravel whether we want to or not here. Do I have something we can get rid of? Anything? Anything? Bueller? No. Dang it, Bobby. Shield it is. So yeah, I'm do we really need I don't know if we need the andesite. Well, you know what? No. We need the stone less than we need the andesite. So we'll use the stone. Is that gonna... See, even these are gonna get in the way. Dang it, Bobby. That one wasn't gonna get in the way. There is no reason for that. Now I'm just being overly picky. But yeah, it's a thing, right? Like, we gotta do something cool. Because not all the time am I gonna want to send it right to storage. We've got a concrete generator here. And I'm sure at some point we will add some other type of cystiphilus, you know what I mean, stuff and things to the works here. So we want some form of mechanism where we can choose between shulker box storage and automatically sending stuff back to bulk storage, because I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not about to add a bunch of spots, resource spots, to something like... We have a spot for blocks here, yes? To something like our storage system, just for the sake of crafting blocks to have an auto sorting. Like, it doesn't make sense, right? It makes no sense. Like, literally none. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this to fill shulker boxes when we want a whole bunch of that stuff. And the wooden stuff can go back to bulk storage, because that's something we always want to have a lot of, because wood! So yeah, I'm going to finish this wall up, and then we're going to get on putting that together, and we're going to have to connect the water stream and all that lovely stuff and things. Okay, guys, so the concept here is pretty simple overall. So I want to have lights to indicate a light mechanism. And keep in mind, these are just placeholder blocks for now, right? Because we're going to redecorate this area. So this is essentially like, that's going to be the joint of our wall, right? It's going to come somewhere over here and go off in this direction. So I want to inset a little bit so we can have, some options as far as decorating. So the actual wall will be, right here kind of deal. And then this will be inset and we'll be able to decorate around it. We're going to need a height of about 5 blocks because, well, that's basically what we have over there. If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, from the ground up. That's kind of the maximum height we have to play with to the level of our water stream. Which, by the way, I totally forgot to mention, I decided rather than cutting in between here, when I was trying to math all this and lay it all out, that we would just butt up against the wall here and take a turn and go around in this early direction. So yeah, that's laid out and ready to rock. You can see I just turned it here and converted it off to that side, and we're good to go that way. And that is largely because it just, we don't have to drop a level that way, and we can get maximum height for this stuff and things. But as I said, I want to have the ability to lock it and the ability to go into shulker boxes, which means we have to lock it from a couple different points, right? So I also want access to the chests at the bottom level where everything comes in. So I can kind of lock it, and let's say we do both concrete, or all three, concrete and cobble and wood. I'm going to want to send the cobble and wood back, but if I'm making a bunch of concrete too at the same time, I want to separate it. So in order to do that, we kind of need like a multi-point locking system here, right? So what I came up with is, if we do this and this, you can see we can lock these for the shulker, and we can lock those for the access down. So if we pull these back, the chests will be able to push into the shulker, but not out to our bulk storage system. And I had something a little bit fancier looking and a little bit bigger and all that kind of stuff and things prior to this, but ended up revising it and making it a little simpler to make it a little more compact. So what I want to see is we push one button and we pull those back, and we push the other button, we pull those back, and then the lights will indicate that the various parts of said system are locked. So that means like some of this lighting's gonna have to come out, because we're gonna have to put, and I'm gonna keep with the theme so I know where stuff is, we're gonna have to put solid blocks down here so that we can tap into the system, right? So we'll have something like that there, and some repeaters. And then what we'll actually have is, when these get pushed out, we're gonna want, when these get pushed out, we're gonna want a system where we're locking those repeaters, so on and so forth. Now, I think I ended up having to invert this because of where I put the location for those. I can't remember. But I'm going to build this up a little bit more. You see the core concept. It's not overly complicated redstone. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to grab these bad boys and these bad boys. And you can see we've got our buttons here. So we're going to take an input like that, and we're going to get a rapid pulse, so 1 tick pulse, to toggle these blocks back and forth with stickies. So that'll mean, naturally, that we're going to want our stickies to go here and here. And no, not there and there. You follow me. Here and here. And at the same time, Oh, it's starting to get laggy up in here. That's probably because I'm going back and forth from, creative to this. Yeah, there and there. Because we need to have them in a position where they're not going to bud power each other. Correct? Correct. Aha! It's done. It's done. Not really complicated. So as you can see, guys, so like, assuming our ground floor is here. So we come in and we want to use the system, and I decide, okay, well, I'm doing concrete, so I want to put shulker boxes in. So we can fire that off, and we can, put our shulker boxes right up in here, like so kind of thing, and the system will fill them, because since those redstone blocks aren't touching that anymore, it is no longer locked, right? And then when we want to pop the shulker boxes off, likewise, we can put it that way. But then, if we want to send everything right back to storage while we're farming away, because it's all wood and cobble, we can just queue both. Lights go out, indicating that there is no locks on the system, and everything is free to flow. And it has now pulled the redstone blocks back and cleared both. So I did have to invert with a redstone wire here, and let's show you why. So if we go down here, the reason we're inverting is I could have just put blocks down here, obviously, and run redstone wire via that. But if I did that, we actually need to go down here and get these bad boys in, right? So that block would interfere with hopper right here, and that's no good, right? Because we're going to need to do that on both sides. So basically this gives a quick 1 tick pulse that goes through this repeater up to this redstone dust through these repeaters to fire those, and then this one on this side goes through here, goes through 1 tick repeaters, have to be 1 tick so it toggles the block state, right? That fires this one, and then unfortunately, I can't get the exact same timing and keep it this compact, so I had to, have a bit of a delay between when this one, that goes right here, actually goes out, but it'll fire that repeater and this bad boy, because, we can't have those connecting with this redstone, and that rail, which this detector will detect, or observer will detect, which will fire off our block here powering that piston, and then that will extend. And the reason I went with an observer here as opposed to a repeater is it's just a little bit faster on the update, so it creates less of a lag in terms of them connecting. Now, most of the time you won't even be able to tell because the redstone powering these are the torches, but you can see if you look very closely. See what I'm saying? That there is in fact a delay there. So yeah, that's a thing. But that's all done, not too much work. Now all I have to do, and now you're seeing why I left a block marker here, is connect these. So I think what we're gonna do, oh, it is laggy while I'm recording. I might restart the system here, guys, now that I'm done going into creative. But we're gonna connect. Oh, and for any of you new subs that didn't know, this is more than just decorative, okay? Yeah. This is our hidden AFK fish farm. So we've got the part of the system that connects, see? Somewhere down in here. There we are. So I'm gonna have to retool this because I would like to get the ice stream to come in here, which is great because I'm sure that's gonna take me forever. But you know, it's a thing. What do? We've got the clock there, which I totally forgot which side I had the clock on. So I'm going to have to rework that and then just build a big tunnel out so they line up, which, you know, it isn't too crazy. It's not the end of the world, but it's definitely going to be a bit of work anyways. So, yeah. connecting to AFK Fish Farm is going to be a thing. I think I'll save the underwater stream for after I get that done. And what I need to do next is determine how to get that water stream up and over to here. Now, remember, I said our wall's going to come here. So that means I can go out in this early direction, right? If I so choose. But then the flip side to that is that leaves us less space to work with. And what I'd really like to see happen, to be honest with you guys, is the ability to do this. Now, these are going to lock when that's pulled back, which will slow the intake into the bottom two chests, which kind of sucks a little. It's going to be a thing, but by doing it that way, we can squeeze an extra couple chesticles in here, right? Too bad we have to use trapped, but it's a thing. So I should be able to, where's our marker? So right there. So we should be able to go like right here, right? Yeah. What did I just do that for? These regular chesticles? Yeah, we should be able to go right there, I believe. And then have our water stream link up right there. That should give us exactly enough space. And what I'm actually going to do is put 2 minecart hoppers on here, because I did run a test and it turns out 2 minecart hoppers is more than fast enough to pick up the stuff for the entire system, no matter how much it's running. All right, so that's in. I still got to run the water, obviously, but you know, you really don't want to be doing that prior to closing your system off, because it makes a mess and stuff. So yeah, we need to go what? Out in this early direction? That looks right. That looks right. So I went with the trapdoors underneath all the way along, just because I figure it does lend to that, you know, industrial type look stuff and things we got going on here. And then by rights, we should be able to, let's go ahead and, pop down here and just go like so and so, and see if we can get that hitbox. There. It's like I've done this before or something. I'm so good at this game. Yeah, baby. Yeah. So now we can take that, get rid of that. Let's go ahead and grab this stuff and things. And let's go ahead. Mission 1 accomplished. Mission 2 accomplished. You know, I often act like stickies are my favorite, but sometimes regular pistons are my favorite. Crap! This is why I usually don't do this stuff with haste on. Yeah. Often, truth be told, regular stickies are my favorite because of the ability to do stuff like that. It's just amazing. So yeah, I did do some testing for hours, and it seems like the first minecart hopper is able to pick up all the volume about 90% of the time, and with at most like half a stack going into the second one before the stuff that's being collected actually finishes up. So that still leaves us 4 slots in there, right? Even if it were to get overflowed. And then realistically, you should have plenty of time after that before you have to worry about any despawning. Oh, I don't need to do that. Well, it's quicker. I'll say that. So hopefully this lines up for us. I didn't like pre-measure or anything. I'm just taking an educated guess. Well, the distance, see, it doesn't line up. crap balls, tastic, Gorama stuff and things. Also, that doesn't turn a corner, so that's no bueno. You always have to have your water streams turn a corner, right? So let's go like that. And then we'll put one here. Best reason in the world to have an ice farm. Right there, peeps. Right there. And then let's just pound that and see how far we get here. Okay, that should be good, I think. Bam. Bam. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm thinking I don't have enough glass left to seal this off, which isn't the end of the world. I'll grab it off camera, and then I'm gonna start digging. Now, I'm thinking for the clock that I have for the AFK fishing area, I have it off to the side. I think I'm gonna try and have it pulse downwards, like rebuild it so it shoots straight down. Ooh, I might have enough glass. Watch, I'm gonna be like too short, right? No! Check that out, peeps. Freaking amazing! I still need to grab more for over there anyways. It's a thing, but we have... That's it! We have our thing complete. Now I just have to dig down and get that ready to rock, which should be fabulous. Yeah, fabulous. So I know I want to go down to like level 18 and then come out in this early direction and go off in this early direction. And we've got downstairs for me to think about, because 18 comes out down here, which is why originally I thought I'd do something funky and decorative up in here, because you can see, look, but instead of it being on top, it's literally gonna be on the floor, which I'm not loving too much. So I think I might do the extra digging, putting it into the wall, so we can still use this room here for something else. So yeah, that'll be a thing, which means I need to go... I don't care so much about this side, but I need to go at least to... What are we here? 286, 285-ish? Yeah, so let's say like 280-ish, if doable, which I think might be doable from in here. Pretty sure it's gonna... Oh, maybe not. No. Well, yeah. Yep. Just barely. Yeah, just barely. So, I guess I better get to work then, huh? So, yeah, I had a look, and I really can't butt this any closer, like you can see, without touching the redstone, and I don't want to do that, right? So, it looks like this is going to come out and be visual in part of this anyways, so we might glass it in and make like an entrance off this way, that kind of thing. Make it a little more decorative. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to create too many of these because we already have a bunch. I knocked 4 out of storage already. Again, this is the kind of thing, I don't like storing it just for the sake of storing it. I prefer to craft as needed. It simplifies, you know, the amount of redstone you need involved for your storage. And Minecraft has a lot of items. It's a thing, peeps. So, yeah, I'm going to finish this up and connect that. And then we should be able to have a test. I was actually... Whoops. Really lucky in the fact that over here, here's for our fish farm. So I just came down and there was like the existing clock. I just modified it a tiny little bit to use Oh, wait, crap. I think I broke it. No, it still clears out. Okay, I was just thinking, is that going to be enough? Because I ended up running an extra redstone, as you can see. And sometimes that doesn't always empty out the dropper, right? So, double redstone, clock's facing in that way, and it's dark in here now because I'm an idiot. There. Let's get the light back. Much better. Okay, this one is run. It is in. So I think for this one, we're actually going to go like literally just as low as possible here, because why not, right? And yeah, let's actually remove that one. In keeping with the theme, we're going to go full on lighting for this stretch. And connect those up. Those should be good to go. Bam, bam, bam. That section of the floor is in. Now I can glass around it. And it actually looks like I'm not going to need that out anymore as a marker, because this section is completed and we're good to go. I think I've actually, am I short? Yeah, see, I don't even have the glass to properly glass this in, which kind of sucks, but I mean, the main areas we got to worry about are there, and there, right? That's basically the thing. Is 9 gonna cut it? I have a funny feeling no. Yeah, I think we're okay there. I mean, I could glass underneath in that section. And I think I would like to, so I'll probably come back and like finish that off. Alright, so that is all connected. I got the same thing, dropper coming down. We'll put the water source there. But I did want to do something similar. If you didn't catch the stream, you would have missed me doing this in the stream. No, that's not what I wanted. And that is, instead of using the wire system, I'm using an observer system. And the reason for that is just more of a rapid fire, but also I can get a delay for things going in and out a little more efficiently. So that's why I put a 4-tick delay, because after it goes on, it's going to let a couple items in, and then it's going to hold that 4-tick delay as it finishes up the stuff, right? So our lines run here. I mean, I don't have much left to do here, peeps, outside of like this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's basically connected. I took and you know what? On that note, for now, let's fill that in, because I don't know what I'm going to do with that. We'll leave that. But I took the lanterns in a little bit on this side, so you can't see them connecting to this. And if we do a window, we'll redo all that. I'm going to leave it for now, though. I'm not particularly worried about it. ATM. So, yeah, let's get her done, dude. This is the end, guys. Outside of, like, cutting open the doorway and that kind of thing, which we might do in stream this week, I'm thinking. Some of the decorative bits we might get started and stream. Outside of that, I think we're basically done here. Like, all the redstone's good to go. This is another massive project that is like finally at its completion. I love it when that happens. Now, let's just practice our due diligence here. And let's go ahead and fire those in. See? Boom. Perfect. We know it's working. And it does move. This setup moves just a tiny, tiny bit faster than the other one. The wire one I was using. And That's why I left the wire one at the other locations. It's almost like I did that on purpose, right? Because what I'm trying to do is basically when we're pushing this through, I want it to get the most out towards that system, kind of give it priority, that kind of thing. You follow me? I don't know why I did it that way. I could have done it that way. Like, this is it, man. Oh, crap. We got that issue again, so let's cut it here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I'm a genius. That should line up exactly. Oh, I'm so good at this game. Look at that, guys. Is that freaking amazeballs, toasterific, fantabulistic, expialidocious stuff and things or what? I don't even know what that means. It's a thing. It's a thing. That's what it means, okay? We have our waterways completed. I'm like so ecstatic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should we take it back? Oh, we got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't take it back all the way, but we can take it back that far. So we'll do that just again, so it has that consistent look on both sides. Oh yeah, guys. Check that out, man. It looks perfect. I might even eventually, we might take some of that. I don't know. Or just fill it in. We'll see. I kind of like having it more open though, towards the top. So maybe we'll just square that section off or something and taper it up. We'll see. Only time will tell. Really, it's a utility room, so I'm not overly concerned about it. You know what I'm saying? Not overly concerned at all. So, let's pick something here. Whoops. We'll just cut that out. And let's go ahead and let's send that and that. And we'll half those and send those back as well. Now we can see, just to verify, nothing, right? And if we toggle this one, we should see them going in there. Yep. But still nothing. Nothing. Confirmed. Toggle this one. Aw, yeah. It's a beautiful thing, peeps. I love it. I love it. It's amazeballs. It is amazeballs. We have a completed system now, basically. Let's, I hate that about using lights on walls. You always get glitched into them. That is fabulous, guys. And I'll even be able to track that because not all of those items filter. So I can track on the other end, make sure I didn't make any mistakes on the rest of the new waterway. But all in all, guys, I am happy with that. I think it's great, peeps. Now we're ready to decorate. Yay! So as always, guys, smash that like if you enjoyed the episode to help others like yourself who might enjoy the content find the channel. And if you're new and you haven't already, hit that sub button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.